Hello! Today I'm going to talk about all of the fantasy books or series I have ever read. Fantasy is one of my absolute favorite genres. So I thought through making this my first video, I can attract all the girlies with the same taste as me. So welcome to Elarius. I am Elara and this is my book hunt. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. The very first fantasy series I'm going to talk about is Harry Potter. I don't have the books, I read it from the library actually. I think I'm talking for every other Potterhead when I say I don't know what to do with my love for this book. This series has impacted me a lot, and this series gave a kickstart to my reading journey. And the characters, they live in my heart, okay? And they're my comfort characters. I love Hogwarts. I love the story. However, if you haven't ever read that, don't. Because we have far better books written by far better authors out there. So, if you still want to read it, make sure that our money isn't going to places it shouldn't. Okay, now we are moving to more non-problematic grounds. The next books we are going to talk about is The Six of Crows duology. Read this guys, read this. This is my heart and soul. You see this? I know I'm not that good at annotating. The tabs aren't that pretty, but that doesn't matter. This is my existence. Yeah. Six of Crows duology by Labor Dugo is basically a story about a chaotic group of teenagers, criminals, who are trying to pull off an impossible heist while trying not to fall in love with each other. It is so good. This book is my Roman Empire. Plot, characters, everything is so good, guys. And we are getting a novella at the end of June 2026, if I'm not wrong. Help me monetize before that, guys, so I can get it. The ending of Crooked Kingdom is my everything. Everything. There isn't a day go by where I don't think about Six of Crows series. Read it. Go read it. The romances in this are awesome. It has enemies to lovers, guys. Freaking enemies to lovers. Go read it. Read it and come back. Now go. And cousin units. No trope in the world can define what cousin units is. They're just my babies. Kaz, I love him. Units is my sister. Them together is my Roman Empire. And if you don't know, I'm a budding clay artist, so I'm planning to make a lot of their scenes in clay. So follow along to see. Okay, if I start blabbering about Six of Crows, I won't stop. So next is Samsara by Sakshamgar. This is one of the earlier fantasy books I read. This book is generally marketed as the Indian Harry Potter, which isn't a good strategy anymore. But I didn't like this book. It didn't really appeal to me in any way. The only fun part was picking up the Harry Potter references, but still it wasn't worth it. The last 50 pages were kinda good, but that's not enough. If I remember it correctly, I gave it 2.5 stars. I don't have any critiques to this book, but it's not that good. So let's jump into the next book, which is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I think I'm gonna piss off so many people while saying this. I didn't like this book. I didn't love this book. I kinda liked it. I enjoyed the politics, which is the primary plot. It's not a fantasy romance. It's not a romantasy. The primary plot is politics. People are lying to you guys. But the romance aspect, not really. I am not into bully romances at all. People are gonna come at me saying they were enemies, but I know. But I know they are enemies. But He practically forced her to strip in front of other people. And spoiler alert, real spoiler alert, skip 10 seconds or something. He actually loved her the whole time. Seriously? We don't call this love. Sir, where is the romance? I can't see it. Can you see? Can you see any romance coming out? Anything other than harassment. I can't stand harassment. I don't have a problem with him trying to drown her because they are enemies, but harassment? No. And the people who talk against dark romances supporting this is kind of ironic to me. Okay, so the last and final book we are going to talk about is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I did a review of this book in shorts and it hit 1.4k views, which is actually good for a budding channel, right? The story is set in a tiny cafe in Tokyo where you can travel back in time, but only under strict rules. Like you can't move from the specific seat. You have to come back before the coffee gets cold. Yeah. But how would you feel if I start each sentence with these rules I mentioned? That's what happens. This book has 4 short stories, which is based around same characters, but each of the short story repeats these rules again and again and again, which is really boring. The concept is cool, but the book is not. This is just misogyny on papers. There is a line in this book where a female character says, a married couple only needs one phone. Should I even say anything about that? I got secondhand embarrassment. And it also promotes other such toxic ideas like giving birth even though you are gonna die, and satisfying your parents by abandoning your dreams. I don't know. Why are we romanticizing this? I still don't know why in this 21st century, in 2025, we are moving to 2026 and still these misogynistic, toxic books are popular and is being recommended. I think we have to talk about the underlying misogyny in many of the TikTok popular, Bookstagram popular books now. Tell me in the comments why we are missing out. I'm realizing that I said fantasy is one of my favorite genres and talk shit about most of the books in this. Now, you get what I mean, right? Idea that fantasy is my favorite genre. I still repeat it. So that's it. Go read bravely, freely, and mindfully. Thank you.